Yeah. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. We about to get started.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother, I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy! City boy!
My nigga.
We back. Everybody hit the like button. See, I need to go get my phone, so let me find something to play before we get started. Here we go again.
I have to thank every man that left me. I would have never been alone this long. and really got to know myself. I feel that as young women, we're devoting ourselves to this programming of love. And the truth is, you got to love everything, not the poor guy that you that you decided to hook up with.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
When she said, as young woman, in her head, she's still young. But shout out to Kevin Samuels because she's proven him right. Shame, shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. That lack of accountability. I have to thank every guy who left me because I wouldn't be alone this long. As if it's a good thing. Take accountability and identify why all those men left you. She probably hard to, well, obviously, she obviously hard to deal with. That amount of lack of accountability she has is beyond me, y'all. Is beyond me. And talking about as young women, we shouldn't settle down with one. Love, we should give all the love. So you mean for tell me that you can't love everything else and a man at the same time? How incapable of multitasking are you? But again, young ladies, hear me out. If you don't want to get to this age, I'll put her at around 86. Let's be generous and say 86. She probably way younger than that, and life, her lack of accountability took a toll on her. But let's just say she's in her 80s. If you don't want this to be you, change your narrative. Start looking within. This is an example of someone who never looked within, never stopped to say, Why is it that I can't keep a man? It can't be all these men are just trash. What is it about me? Why? Even if 99.999% of men are trash, I claim I'm a good woman. I claim that I'm finding myself. I claim that I am a queen and a goddess. So why can't I find the 0.1%? You notice that? Every woman claim that they're a good woman. And if water seeps at its own level and like attracts like, if you're such a good woman, why you can't attract a good man? And why you don't look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is it about me why I can't attract a good man? But no, they just want to come on and paint, no matter how old they are, they will come on and paint the narrative that men are the problem and they're just this perfect woman, sugar and spice and everything nice. Like, stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hot take, but I am a single 40-year-old woman. I have not been on a date in almost a year, and the longer I go without going on a date, the less I want to go on a date. My fellow older single women, we're talking 40 plus. Let me know if I'm alone here. Because something about being older and being so comfortable with yourself and your own company and valuing your peace so much, I feel like I would just have to be so interested in someone to even entertain the idea of disrupting that.
A, I'm horrible, and I can't pick a halfway decent man to save my life. All my dating experiences are bad because I'm toxic and I'm attracted to toxic men. So every time I talk about a relationship, I'm always going to give the bad faith argument. Nobody thinks you're a good woman. Nobody. You're not bad looking. So the fact that you're this fucked up in the dating market gives it away that you're a bad woman.
Entertain the idea of disrupting that. Let me know if I'm alone here because I don't think I am.
Well, duh. Hopefully, you're very interested in someone that you're dating to make it official. But when they're like, oh, I don't want to disrupt my peace, like, really, are you really that at peace? If so, why are you on TikTok sharing your personal business? Because the people who are living at peace, people who are content with their life, they don't need validation from a bunch of people they don't know. They don't need to come on TikTok and say, guys, can you relate to this? No, they're confident within themselves, they're confident within their decision.
Good morning, y'all. I wanted to give you a little update because
Yeah, a 72-year-old's dating life on TikTok.
All right, let's get into it, y'all. Rare Breeze, let me know something in the live chat. Let me know you're here. Everybody hit the like button. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, there's a $25 live stream goal for me to stay on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you could do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Even though YouTube take 30% off the top and make me wait 30 days to get it, 70% of something is better than 100% of nothing. You dig? Let's get into it.
How old are you, honey? All right, how do you pronounce your name?
It's Laura.
Laura. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Good. How old are you, honey?
I'm 47.
47. And where you calling us from?
Alabama. I hear like an echo. Do you hear an echo?
Not a terrible one.
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right, here we go. So Laura, 47, where you calling us from?
Alabama.
Alabama. How old are you? Telling me that. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra. Excuse me. You have any kids?
I have three.
Three. How old are your three kids?
29, 27, and 17.
Okay. 29, 27, and 17. All by the same man?
No.
How many
Three,
men? Three men.
three, three
You ever
men.
been married?
Yes, twice.
Twice. So when did you get divorced last?
2012. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
2012.
All right. And what you do for a living?
I'm HR.
HR. All right.
I'll give you my thoughts. You already know my thoughts. You've seen enough of my videos, but I guess I'll keep wanting to hear it. So I'll give the same shit again and again. First off, as MABW would say, that age is under investigation. I don't think she's 47. I could be wrong, but I really don't think she's 47. Y'all let me know how old you think she look. I'm saying at least 55 minimum. But it's possible. Maybe she just looked bad for 47. So wait, let's run that back. What was the ages of her kids? It don't even matter. Look, 50 years old, three baby daddies, two marriages. I don't know how this shit mixed up, but she was a baby mama and she was married twice. Nothing ever worked out. Her marriages didn't work out. Her relationships didn't work out. It's just been bad in her dating life. At this point, it's time to give up. If multiple relationships, becoming a baby mama, and two marriages fail, it's time to just say, you know what? Being in a serious relationship with a man ain't for me at this point. I don't know what else to say. I just don't. I was definitely unprepared for this stream. Got my snacks ready, my drink ready. Dog got to get let out. So let's watch some more of this while I go do some more shit, and then we'll get back to Kendra G.
You're 72 on TikTok, and then you're sharing your dating life at 72.
Everybody's asking, you're dating somebody new now, and what happened to Jerry, and why are you using filters, and what, why are you wearing that? Dress your age. I mean, thank goodness I have TikTok to tell me how I should live my life and how I should look and what I should do, because otherwise I wouldn't know. Anyway, bless your hearts. So when I started on TikTok playing with this fun, silly app, it was kind of during COVID times, or 2020. And
Pause. Imagine getting on the app and seeing your grandmother. Because at 72, she have some grown kind grandkids. She probably have great grands by now. Imagine getting on TikTok, seeing your grandmother sharing stories about Jerry. Oh my God.
I guess it was 2021 when I met Jerry. And he's a sweetheart. Like I said, he's 86 years old. And it's complicated because he has a lot of family and existing conditions in his life where we can't really be together.
It's still complicated at 72. You hear the 20-year-old saying, oh, it's complicated. You hear the 30-year-old saying complicated, 40, 50, 60, and still the 70-year-olds talking about, oh, it's complicated.
Permanently. So we've become more like companions and really, really good friends. And I love him to pieces, and he loves me to pieces. And we do things about once or twice a week, okay? And he wants me to get along with your life. He always says that. You need to move on with your life and meet somebody closer to your age and have a future. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm dating.
Future, ma'am, you 72. This is the end. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. What up, Ricardo? But like, this is the last quarter. Like, the future, there is no. Never mind, man. These women are sick. Let's get back to Kendra G. Here's the thing about this woman too. Even if she is 47, she looks 60. So it don't even matter that she's 47. She's lived the life of a 60-year-old. Grown kids, multiple marriage, and some more shit. When a man see this woman, he's gonna see a 60-year-old woman. That's what counts more than how old she actually is in the dating market. Even just her skin, like now, no, why do women lie about their damn age? I get it, like if you look younger, so you figure, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna say the age I look. It's still some bullshit, you know.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Like if you don't look that young, why even try it? You know what I mean? Like if you're 55 and look 60, you really think you can get away with saying you're 47? Just never mind, man. Fuck it. Yeah, that was a 72-year-old woman talking about, her dating life is complicated. Like, lady, just stop, please. Let's pull up the IG real quick. Goodness gracious. Everybody hit the like button. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, we're trying to meet a $25 live stream goal. Nothing has been met. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Even though YouTube take 30% off the top and make me wait 30 days to get it, 70% of something is better than 100% of nothing, you dig? Yeah, this woman says she's 47. It's just no chance. All right. Laura, wait, what? Lara, a hook fountain? What? Okay. I'm a single mom of three beauties. I love to love, and my heart is big and full of love. You love to love, but nothing has ever worked out. So, like when they say stuff like this with this type of resume, it makes everything worse. And why post like, "Oh, I'm a single mother of three beauties"? You're not really a single mother. Like, I guess you're a single mother. Are the men not involved at all? Is that still considered a single mother if the fathers are heavily involved? I need answers. Let's look up the definition of a single mom. Let's look at some pics. What's the significance of this video?
God has called you to, He will.
Oh gosh. Okay, study in the Bible. I don't know, man. This woman gives off very old energy. Nothing about your dating resume says you're a godly woman. Nobody takes this late stage religiosity serious after you live a life of sin. Nobody really takes it serious. What up, Emperor? Well, I'll tell you this: men don't take it serious. We don't want to hear this holy roller shit. I mean, look, I'm glad you found God if it's genuine, but like in the context of dating, we not taking that shit serious. Now you gonna preach to us about God and living righteous after you didn't had the resume you have? Now, hold on, you godly. Why you letting your daughter dress like this? Why you letting your what looks to be like an underage daughter dress like this if you so godly? You're full of shit. I don't like when women use God like this. If you're not living by the principles, you might as well just throw that Bible out. What's the point if you're not actually gonna live by the principles? This woman doesn't deserve any respect. To think of preaching Jesus and God and let her daughter walk out the house looking like a hooker. Make it make sense, people.
Is this camera on me? Yes, it's on. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
You so Christian, but you got divorced 2 times and had a baby out of wedlock to boot. But you so Christian. Good thing God forgives, I guess. But modern men don't. But just keep in mind, that's why they want a God fearing man. So he can forgive her for her past sins like God and Jesus would. Oh gosh. A bald haircut and supporting Harrison Waltz. No. This isn't even compatible. I mean, I guess there's Christian woke people, but people who are really true blue Christianity Bible, I don't associate that with Harrison Waltz supporters. Let me guess, you support the LGBTQ community too, but you such a holy roller. It none of it adds up. People are full of shit, man. Look how old this energy is. Like, oh, you believe in stars, but you so religious, but you believe in zodiac. Oh, gosh. Short haircut too, man. Stay the fuck away from this woman, y'all. Add it up. You can't make it up, man. You can't make it up. This is stupid.
2012. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
2012.
All right. And what you do for a living?
I'm HR.
HR. All right. So
Let's talk about that. She's HR. So I'm just assuming. Let's just look it up. Where's she from? Does anybody remember where she's from? I don't feel like rewinding it. Does anybody remember? Trump announces Israel and Iran have agreed to a ceasefire. That's beautiful. Hey, can we celebrate, y'all? Can I get some celebration confetti in the chat, please? Oh man, that's a beautiful thing. Oh no, I got a meme for that. I hope it's true. Shout out fucking Orange Man, American fucking hero. Hold on. Can we get some celebrations in the chat if that's true?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart.
Okay. A single mom is defined as a mother who brings up a child or children alone without a partner. This can include mothers who have never been married, those who are divorced or widowed. Single mothers often manage the responsibilities of parents without the support of a spouse or life or live-in partner. Okay, I guess. So I guess she's still considered a single mom, a mom that's single, I guess. Oh, okay.
HR. All right. So we got Laura, 47, is a Libra, lives in Alabama, mom of three kids by three men, has been married twice, and works in HR. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Um, a Christian man, one that loves the Lord and is not ashamed of it, one that is truthful, someone that uh, likes to have um, deep conversations, someone that is trustworthy.
Okay, let's talk about this. I'm gonna be honest. I like having deep conversations. Most women I've ever talked to are horrible at deep conversations. They make it clear they have no interest in anything deeper than reality TV shows and some gossip shit or what girl get on their nerves at work. That's the overwhelming majority of women, including the ones who say shit like I want a man who can have deep conversations. Uh, I call cat. Most women up just aren't capable of it. And but I also want to touch on this. Most men aren't really looking to get a woman to have deep conversations with. I'm the anomaly. Men don't sign up for a relationship with a woman to really have deep conversations. In my opinion, most men.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
Um, but this is what I was going to touch on. She work in HR in Alabama. So let's. How much do HR reps make in Alabama? Let's just say. Let's just give her. Let's just give her 65K. We'll just give her 65K. And say anywhere from 50 to 70. We'll give her 65. What is 65K after taxes in Alabama? That's $50,000 a year. Regular old average money check to check. It's not enough for her to have a comfortable retirement. And I wonder, did she think about that when she divorced her two husbands? See, women think because they can pay the bills and the bills aren't late, they doing good financially. And it just doesn't work that way. Even in Alabama, I get it. The cost of living is low in Alabama. 65K, 50K. I don't know if it's crushing it. I mean, you comfortable enough to pay your bills. But are you comfortable enough to have 2 or 3 million dollars by the time you retire? You know what I mean? Because like, let's see. Let's just say she lived to 90. So from 65 to 90, that's 25 years. So let's just say 2.5 million divided by 25. It's just $100,000 a year. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say just 100,000. I mean, that's enough for you to be cool. You know, 100,000 a year, because medical expenses, um, and all the advanced costs that come with being an old motherfucker. It's more expensive to be an old motherfucker, flat out. So yeah, she gonna at least need 100,000 to be super comfortable in old age and hire help and all that. You know the expenses that come along with old age. So as good as 50K may be in Alabama to just get by, it ain't enough to have your 2.5 million at 65 bars. A husband really would have helped with that. And just to have somebody there with you, period, to help you in life, period. Um, but women don't consider that. Like they don't consider that until really it's too late and they already fucked up and cooked and incapable of making a relationship work with a man by the time they start thinking about, oh shit, I need somebody to help me, you know, uh, get to the end of life.
Is
'Cause here's the thing, shit. I would want at least 100,000 after working my ass off from whatever 16 to 65. A motherfucker should have a goal of wanting at least 100,000 a year to retire on. You know what I mean? You put in all that work for all those years, yeah, minimum 100,000 a year to live off of.
have um, deep conversations, someone that is trustworthy. Um, yeah. Yeah. The most important thing is that they got to love God. I mean, and He's got to be first in their lives. And they have to have an active relationship with Him. And I'm talking about Jesus, Christian.
Okay.
Ain't that a big coincidence? That's a coinky dink.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Boy, so what does it even mean when a woman tries to push that you have a good relationship with God? To me, your relationship with Jesus Christ or God, it's really a personal one. I mean, I just don't understand what it means in a practical day to day type of thing. Shout out to Sheila. What up, Sheila? Do it mean I got to go to church every Sunday? Do it mean I got to read the Bible 16 times a week? Or can I just live like Christ without ever talking about Christ or God? See, for me, a lot of this shit is all performative. I can have a wonderful relationship with God and Christ and live like Christ and never bring them up and never go to church and never read the Bible. So to me, all this talk of Jesus and having a relationship with Jesus, it's all fucking performative. Like I would respect it more if she said, like, I just want a man with Christian values. Cause that I can conceptualize what that means in day-to-day life. Just saying, oh, you gotta have a relationship with Christ. I mean, I can have a relationship with Christ and rob banks and rape people. So it's just fucking word salad. It's just word salad. I rape and murder and rob banks, but I talk to Jesus all the time and he working with me. So hey, I got a personal relationship with Christ.
My Jesus, Christian.
Okay. I'm not sure if I remember. Are you on a celibacy journey?
Yes.
Okay. So when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Um, Probably a year ago. A
Oh,
little
okay.
over
Oh,
a
I
year
thought it was
ago.
years. So so a year ago, are you not having sex unless you get married again, or that's not a rule?
You said what?
I said, are you not having sex unless you get married again, or that's not the rule?
Yes, that's the rule.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
You gotta know when to say when, bitch. Our coochie cutter days are over. Forever 21 was a lie. Sit down. Stop playing with yourself.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I understand, Sheila. I totally understand. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Let me just catch my breath, catch my wits about myself. mm, I'm just so frustrated. Let me breathe a little bit. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Shit, man. Okay. See, I don't know why women don't get this. And this goes for men who aren't religious and for men who are religious. Nobody takes a woman serious who's a born again virgin. Nobody nobody believes in that. They don't. And if they were gonna feed into it, it would be for a woman who has been celibate for 15 years or something. Like really show the dedication to it. You just got your back blew out a year ago and you've been on the dating market for over a decade. So since, you know, Tyrone and Pookie haven't been giving you commitment, just been busting the cheeks, you figure I'll manipulate a man into marrying me by holding pussy over his head. 60-year-old pussy over his head. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's oh gosh. Even a God fearing Christian man isn't going for it. Do women think we stupid? Or are they just hoping we that stupid? I need answers, y'all. Can y'all help me out? Please. Men aren't going for these manipulation tactics. See, women can manipulate men a lot better when they're under 25. It's not that they're master manipulators, but It's just because they look good. They think they're master manipulators, but really 95% of it is just because you're young and hot. Men aren't going for none of this bullshit after 30, for the most part. Damn sure not after 40. Let's put it like this. I don't know what the percentage is, but there's guys out there who probably will wait. They're going to be the lowest value guys on the dating market. I promise you. What up, Robert? I don't know if I've ever seen you here before, Robert, but if you could say your age, relationship status, and how long you've been watching the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. There's probably some guys who would do it. It's not going to be the type of guy she's going to want. It's just that simple. Let's just continue. I don't got anything else to say. Yeah, 60-year-old pussy don't got the same power as 16-year-old pussy. I shouldn't have said 16. We'll just say 18. Yeah, like I don't even know how I don't even know if I can articulate how big the difference is between the asking power of an 18-year-old pussy and a 60-year-old pussy. I don't even think I can articulate it. I think I'm a pretty articulate guy when I want to be. You know what? Let's play this game. Let's play it because we ain't got shit else to do, right? I'm here. Donations is low. Hold on, we need to get the donations up. Y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, or even if you don't want me to stay on 2 hours, let's get the donations up. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat, or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Um, yeah, if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, $25, get the job done. Nothing has been met towards that. But okay, y'all got the likes up. But let's play this game a little bit. Let's play this game. Let's say it was a 21-year-old hottie, but she got married for a couple of years and divorced at 20. No kids, but she got a marriage under her belt. 2-year marriage under her belt at 20. And let's say James just kept us on for 2 hours. Everybody shout out James. Why? Because he's better than James Dean, James Brown, James Earl Jones, James Franco, James Cameron, LeBron James, James McAvoy, Jesse James, James Madison, James Harden, James Woods, James Avery, Rick James, James Bond, James Baldwin, and last but not least, King James. He's the fucking man, yo. And we stand on 2 hours, and it's all his fault in a good way. This for you, James. Everybody show respect to James, and then we're gonna finish this thought experiment.
That's a hard nigga. It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying. You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
All right, let's run it back. We got a 20, let's just say a 22-year-old woman. She has a 2-year marriage under her belt, married and divorced by 22. She fine as shit, banging body. Cool personality too. Not only do she got a divorce under her belt at 22, she admits to the new guy she talking to that she been with 10 men from 14 to whatever, 20 when she got married. So body count is 11 at 22 and a divorce under her belt. She fine, banging body. If she was on the dating market saying no sex till marriage, that's a whole different ball game. She still got major action. No kids too. She could get away with that shit, even though she's not a virgin, even though she been married and divorced. She can pretty much get away with it and still get a pretty decent dude to do it. So I mean, that's just a little whatever thought experiment or whatever you want to call it. To just to think about the type of woman who could get away with saying this. Motherfuckers will still go for it. If she was young, fine, no kids, a lot of niggas will still go for it. But yeah, you ain't got nothing coming, grandma. Nothing fucking coming. And we ain't even I'm not even gonna talk about the shirt she got on and what the shirt say. We'll get to it later.
What kind of shit is that?
Are you not having sex unless you get married again, or that's not the rule?
Yes, that's the rule.
Okay. You made
Yeah.
that so you made that rule a year ago.
Yeah, well, it was about it's been a year now, yes.
Okay. Okay. So if you've been married twice, so I mean you're not get married. So okay, so I wanted to start. The only reason I brought that up is because whenever people usually stands on the religion and just you got to be about Jesus, that usually comes up later. So I just wanted to get that information now. So no sex
Yeah.
unless you get married again.
Yeah, that's it.
Get married again for what, lady? Seriously. I mean, for what? You already been married twice and divorced. Like, get married for what? I don't understand why. Why the fuck would you want to get married again for the third time? What is the? Let's just look it up. What is the success rate of third marriages? Goodness. You have a 73% chance of divorce if you get married a third time. So get married for what? Love to know what percentage of the ones who do work out, was it a circumstance where maybe their spouses died? Because that would make more sense. Both of their spouses died. She got married a third time. In circumstances like this where the woman just divorced her first two husbands, it got to be a 95% chance of divorce. It got to be. I'm just trying to think, why does this woman want to get married at this point? She got her kids. She been there and done that twice with marriage. For what? Why not just live your life out and keep loving God and just take care of your daughters or kids, whatever you got?
No sex
Yeah.
unless you get married again.
Yeah, that's it. And I know that's something that a lot of people don't understand or don't agree with. I don't care, and if you don't like it, that's just not for you then, and I'm okay with that.
You know what's interesting is I did have a guy, and this is the guy that everybody wanted, child, that came on the show. I'm not sure if he had kids. I think he might have had a kid, but he was a guy that also was saying he wasn't having sex at, what's his name? Andre. This guy was on my show. He was 40 and he said he's trying to wait to have sex so he gets married too. So um it's not just women say that. I think he was married or something. So Andre 7 on the Kendra G singles dating app. Send him a message, girl. Okay, back to you. All right. What are some other deal breakers?
Nobody's looking to marry a 50-plus-year-old woman. I'm sorry. Like, just- especially one with a resume like hers. What I don't know what women don't get. Even in the situation where a man is marrying a 21-year-old sweet virgin, it's an argument to be made. It's not really worth it for the guy. Let alone marrying a fucking postmenopausal bitch who has a graveyard of destroyed men behind her, a trail of destroyed men behind her. Like, I'm not getting youth, I'm not getting beauty, I'm not getting kids. I'm not getting blissful naivete, whatever the fuck. I mean, like I said, it's a strong argument to be made, even if you get a sweet, pretty 21-year-old virgin, marriage ain't worth it. Let alone this. And it's not like, here's the thing. Some people feel like, look, I don't want to live in sin, so I'm not having sex outside of marriage ever. Even then, it would have made some sense. But she was getting pounded out for 12 years before she came up with this bright idea of making a man wait for marriage. None of the dudes that she's been pursuing for over a decade have taken her serious. So she feel like if she withhold Gucci until marriage, that'll get the dudes to act right or whatever or commit to her. It don't work that way, man.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
7 on the Kendra G singles dating app. Send him a message, girl. Okay, back to you. All right. What are some other deal breakers?
Um, uh, really liars, people who aren't authentic to, yeah, if they're not authentic, so they come off as like, oh, I'm one way, and then later on they turn and become Satan.
Look who's talking.
Man, based on your resume, you're pretty satanic yourself. Like seriously. Seriously, man. I would love to hear about what you think you did wrong in your two failed marriages. I would love that. And just her whole energy is a negative energy. She's not smiling. Her energy is demonic. Her whole spirit, how the spirit is coming across. Look at Kendra face. Shout out to the Kendra faces. Does anything about her energy seems does anything about the energy she's giving off seem pleasant, fun, filled with life? Her whole energy is depressed. What's enticing about this woman? Can we find anything enticing about this woman? It's not her looks, it's not her spirit, it's not her demeanor, it's not her attitude, it's not her resume. Let's take a break. Yeah, leave poor Satan out of this. I wouldn't wish you on Satan. I'll be right back.
Dating a little bit. I try and match, and I just don't have very good luck on that. I don't like anybody. It's just the way I am. I guess I'm kind of set in my ways. I've never been independent before because I was married for a long time and no kids, but I don't know. It's kind of fun being independent, and I like it. So anyway, so I'm dating this new guy. I really like him. Very sweet, but he's so unattached mentally. I don't know, we've been out so many times, and we're in Austin, and he booked separate rooms. So I don't know if he has issues, intimacy issues, and I don't mean sexually. I mean or physically or whatever. I think he can't really connect.
That's
and I don't
wild.
want to
That's
keep.
wild. Because as a man, after a certain age, you would hope your woman is not bringing a business onto TikTok. You would hope that you pass the age group of a woman who just don't know how to keep her personal life private. You would hope. But imagine now you bring her around your friends and you're like, her friends are like, wait, my granddaughter saw your video yesterday talking about how detached he is.
Oh my God!
He can't really connect. And I don't want to keep trying when, somebody, the way they act, that's who they are. Like they say, they show you who they are by their actions. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm going to continue to live my life. And if I use a filter once in a while, it's for fun. Yesterday when I did it at breakfast, I had no makeup on. So I was playing on Snapchat before he came down to breakfast, because basically I'm a 13-year-old girl stuck in a 72-year-old woman's body. It's the way it is. And I'm silly and I'm fun, and I don't know, I don't care. But I do care, I guess. Wouldn't be telling you all this. What am I doing? Anyway, love y'all, and go vote if you haven't voted. I'm sure you will, and we'll just make the best of whatever the outcome is and live a happy life, okay? So have a wonderful day, happy Sunday, and kisses and hugs. Bye.
Yeah, you see her, like the previous woman, they want to push it off as, oh, I'm just being silly. Oh, I'm a silly woman. No, it's sad. It's sad because you're way too grown. You're way too old to have this mindset. Like, at what age do these women grow up? The previous woman talking about, oh, finding herself. At what age do y'all grow up and stop repeating the narrative that you hear on social media? Like, it's sad. It's honestly sad. All jokes aside, this is sad.
I said on that last video where I talked about dating that I was going to update y'all, so here I go. And then after I make this post about dating, I'm done. I'm done dating, and I'm done talking about dating. I'm not done dating because I'm done with men. I still like men. I still want one for myself. But I'm not going to be actively dating. The person that I'm looking for is also looking for me, and I run into them, great. But if not, I'm done. I'm done with these men out here.
This is the same mindset of that other video when the lady was talking about you're the steak. I will be damned if I'm having the same issues in my 20s, the same issues that I was having in my 20s and 30s that I'm having in my 60s. And not once you stop and think, wait, she's repeating the exact same narrative. I'm done with men. I'm done trying. The person who's going to find me will come. Ma'am, if them don't come yet. If they don't come yet, what time they're planning on coming? You have a tracking number on them or something? Like, come on. At what point do we change course? We've been going down a direction for so long. You have not been getting your desired results. At what point do you stop and say, wait, at 62, she really still holding out?
No.
So let me tell you what's going on with the men that I've been dating in the last year and a half. I prefer black men. I prefer men my age. I'm 62. So we're talking about elderly black men, I guess. I guess I am elderly. Here's the
I
common
guess.
theme. They've lived these hard, rough lives, and now they're finally ready to settle down and slow down. But of course, they're sick. They're sick as fuck. Almost every black man that I have dated is diabetic, okay? A few of them can no longer get an erection. Some of them have heart issues, cholesterol issues. They get tired easy. Physically, they are a mess. The other thing that's a trip is that now at the age of 60, they're all ready to settle down. They're all finally ready to share themselves. But they ain't got nothing to share.
Yeah, and at the age of 62, you still out here talking about, oh, what's for me will come to me. At the age of 62, you still have the mindset of a 23-year-old. Yeah, but you're on here talking about how the men are the problem.
Y'all, I'm going on a date. Yes, you may think because I'm a flight attendant, I'm out there meeting all these people. I do, but I don't like them. I'm going on a date tonight. Whew. And I ain't dated in a minute, y'all. So, let's see what's gonna happen. So we met, and I'm not gonna lie, we met on Facebook dating. So y'all get ready with me, cause this is about to be something different. But we met on Facebook dating, and I've met a couple of guys on there, and nah, I didn't like it. So that's why when I'm on here, I'm like, why are we making this a dating site? So I'm gonna try it. We got dinner reservations at 8:30. And look at me, it's 6 and I'm getting ready already. I'm nervous. Why I'm nervous?
They all
Uh,
articulate themselves the same. Like, what's the point you're trying to make? They all have the same demeanor. They articulate themselves the same. You would hope that with age it would get better. Men, you would hope that with age it will get better. But this is exactly how a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old would get on TikTok and talk about her. Get ready with me for a date.
as like, oh, I'm one way, and then later on they turn and become Satan.
okay, so don't be Satan undercover, child. Okay.
Yeah, just be who you are. And also no smokers. Absolutely no smokers. I don't care if it's I'm not 420 friendly, so I don't want anybody that smokes. Um I'm not saying that drinking is bad, but not somebody that drinks every single day. Um somebody that has a job, just the regular stuff, a career, not what, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, I actually kind of like a guy with like a little belly. I think I'm okay with that.
She's okay with a guy with a belly. Okay. So you can have a belly, she said. Um, should he make a certain amount of money?
Um, just don't be broke.
God fearing Christian women don't even refer to humans, God's children, as broke based on finances. Well, all this religious shit is it's fake with her. It's fake. You could tell by how a woman talks she ain't Christ like or walking on a path with Christ. Just don't be broke. That don't sound spiritually enlightened. You seem broken. And that's why you wearing a shirt that says I came, I saw, I had anxiety and I left. This woman has a fucking cabinet full of psych meds. That's why she has 2 failed marriages under her belt. She's the fucking problem. Better yet,
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
She went so deep, she went past hell.
Well, I guess this is
She
why.
went past Satan and saying, like, where are you going? You're home now.
Just don't be broke.
So what's your definition of broke?
Um, like you are able to travel. Um,
"1% of the world's pilots are black women. Both of these pilots hope to inspire others to soar with them." So a special shout out to them for making history, breaking glass ceilings, and inspiring other young women to do the very same. That is
See how time fly. The underdogs on top, and I'm gon' shine on me until my heart stops.
Receiving believes with 19 Instagrams, 11 phone numbers, 3 girl besties, 2 crushes, 1 situationship, a UTI, and a heart full of memories. Mom, don't go off with any strangers on your trip. Me on a boat with strangers on my trip. You know, and then these are the same women that will later come out and say, what? A man did something, she came up missing, she got assaulted.
So tired of women talking about motherfucker being broke. And their definition of broke is, yeah, you're not able to do luxury shit. Shit that is a bonus. That's broke. Men are strategic with money on average, I feel like. Women see money as just shit to use to have fun. This woman ain't got nothing to do with God, in my opinion. I ain't speaking for you, God. I don't feel like this woman has anything to do with you. Just my humble opinion, Lord. I'm gonna say this again. Who the fuck want to travel with a 60-year-old depressed fake Christian? Nobody. No fucking body. Nobody wants to take old depressed sand to the beach when he can go get a 22-year-old at the location. Then when we get to the location, you're gonna have anxiety and want to leave. Fuck out of here.
and uh, so travel is a big thing for me because I kind of like to do it. But you have your own place and you can afford to pay your bills and afford to go out and do extracurricular activities.
What what kind of extra never mind.
Okay, okay. All right, so no
Yeah,
dollar amount, just be able to do those things.
no dollar amount.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra can.
Okay.
What's your shirt say? I came, I saw.
Do you see
You're in
it?
great shape.
Fuck would you wear a shirt like that on a dating show? These bitches are slow. Like, think about it. I'm trying to attract a mate, and I'm gonna wear a shirt talking about how I leave places because I have anxiety. Yeah, single file line, guys.
1% of the world's pilots are black women. Both of these pilots hope to inspire others to soar with them. So a special shout out to them for making history, breaking glass ceilings, and inspiring other young women to do the very same.
Say, I came, I saw.
Do you see
You're in
it?
great shape. I came, I saw, I had anxiety, so I left. Ooh.
Yep.
All right, you look good. Like you look very small.
Was that good?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay.
Laura, what's the age range you would date?
I am okay with someone that is I would say like 38 to
There's something seriously wrong with you.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
His publicist helped calm him down.
This woman just said 38 years old. This woman is no less than 55 years old. And she talking about 38. Ma'am, you don't look 38. You don't have a you can't even use the I got a young spirit. You don't have a young spirit. You got an old ass woman spirit and a depressed, anxious spirit. There's nothing about you that would make a 38-year-old man want anything to do with you. I mean, you got a tight body, so I guess a nut can get bust on your forehead. But other than that, no, ma'am. Like these women are mentally ill. She really think a 38-year-old is gonna want to be in a serious long-term relationship with her and not have sex until he marry her.
Grow the fuck up. True evolution, that true growth as a human, it just isn't there. Oh my god, are you fucking 16? Mentally, yes, she is. Mentally, yeah. Most women's brains don't develop too far past 20 at max. I'm talking like, and this is doctorate level woman.
to 50 58.
38 to 58. Okay. Should he be in
Yeah.
Alabama?
No.
No, he shouldn't be.
No, and you don't have to be. You don't ever have to come to Alabama. Yeah.
Well, how would y'all? So you will always travel to him?
No, I'm just kidding. They definitely, absolutely do not have to be from Alabama. I'm not from Alabama. I just live here, so.
So okay, are you willing to relocate? How would it work
Yes.
if I get serious? Yes.
He's trying to send for a 48, so-called 48-year-old woman from another state. I'm gonna send for this bitch. She ain't even giving up no coochie until I marry her, but I'm gonna send for it.
Yes, I will relocate.
Okay. So now we got to it. So you prefer
Yeah.
a man out of Alabama and you are willing to move to him?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. She ready to pack it up, fellas. Okay. When was your last relationship?
It was over a year ago.
Seriously, who's gonna come live with me while you don't give me coochie so I can vet you to marry you to get your old depressed dry coochie? How does that make sense in any reality? You know how pathetic that man would have to be? Oh, we got mental health fit is back. I remember you a little bit mental health fit. I remember you. I remember you. What do you want to know about my situation? I probably won't tell you mental health fit. You had a pretty interesting story about why you divorced your husband, I believe, that we pushed back on heavily. Yeah, do anybody remember mental health fit? Ah. But seriously, do you know how pathetic that man would have to be? Because here's the thing. Let's dive a little deeper, people. Let's dive a little deeper. Let's dive a little deeper. Life ain't all about sex. Wait, you didn't divorce him. Well, what happened? Hold on. You still no, she's still with him. So yeah, what happened with that? What happened with that mental health fit? So are you still married to this horrible, horrible man? According to you, he's a horrible, horrible man. You still married to him? Why didn't I haven't talked to you in months? It's been at least what 6 months. RB is really medium, man. That's just straight disrespect. That's straight disrespect. If y'all think I'm medium, man, do I sound like? I guess I do kind of sound like medium, man. A little. Oh, his voice is kind of. He could probably take me, but his voice is kind of girly. This nigga was bench press. Oh, not bench pressing. This nigga was curling 100 pound dumbbell. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. We got to get some answers from mental health fit. But while we try to get some answers from mental health fit, she wants me to tell about my situation, my dating situation, dating life. No, I don't want to do that. But so let me ask you this, mental health fit. I'm the host here. So what would it matter? What would my situation matter? Even if I'm a lonely incel who can't get a bitch to save my life living in my mama's basement, all my arguments are still valid. It doesn't invalidate any of my points. It doesn't. It doesn't, man. See, people always try to get you on that. I mean, maybe I'm a hypocrite. Maybe I'm a hypocrite. I mean, I'm not a dating coach, though. I'm not a dating coach. I don't consider myself a dating coach. But I'll tell you one thing. I know how to maintain a relationship because I'm a decent human being. Well, that's all I'll say. I know how to maintain a relationship. I ain't the best person in the world, but I'm a pretty good guy. So yeah, yeah. I know how to maintain a relationship, and I'll tell you this, like with most men and in most relationships, whether I'm in one or I'm not in one, the point is this: the bitch would be the problem in the relationship. I'll tell you that. I'm emotionally intelligent. I don't cheat. I don't give a fuck. I'm a good dude. I know a lot of sucker niggas, a lot of fuck niggas, a lot of bad men. Ain't by comparison, I'm a good dude. So yeah, trust me. Regardless of if I'm in a relationship or I'm not in a relationship, I can maintain a relationship with a bitch. No problem. Her fucking lack of character or lack of mental and emotional stability or inability to have realistic expectations from a relationship would be the reason why it didn't work out. I'll tell you that right fucking now. I'll tell you right now. Flat out. That's all my fan base need to know. I'm not ugly and I'm a good person. So the honor would be all hers, whatever woman it is. The pleasure would be all hers. I have leadership qualities, and I could teach a bitch something about being a good woman. I can make a woman a better woman just by being with me. If I never made another dollar, I'm an asset to a bitch's life. That's all my fan base needs to know. The flat out. The woman would be the problem in the relationship with me. I ain't saying I'm perfect, but I'm just saying the major problem would be her mental health and shit and emotional stability. I'm easy to get along with. If a bitch can't make a relationship work with me, she the problem. Once again, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm a decent dude. So that should be enough to make a relationship work. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not a drug addict. I don't got a gambling problem. I know how to budget money. If a bitch can't make it work with me, she the problem. See, these bitches will have you believe you got to be Superman to be worthy of them. No, you could be an average Joe who's just a decent human being, and the pleasure is all hers. So this isn't me being cocky. This is me saying I'm just an average, decent human being, and that's good enough for every bitch. Beyonce and Rihanna in their prime, I was good enough for them. And if you a decent human being with good head on your shoulders, you was good enough for them bitches too. They bleed every month like the rest of them. They gonna go crazy when they get old like the rest of them. So yeah, I don't see them bitches as nothing special.
It was over a year ago.
Okay. And we did it earlier when we did your last time of intimacy. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Okay, so I tend to when I talk, I'll take pauses, and that annoys people because I kind of think before I talk, and so I'm constantly like pausing. And I also have to give backstory. So normally when I'm going to tell you something, if I be like, "Oh, Kendra, let me tell you this story, but first let me give you the backstory." So I have to give you the backstory before I actually tell you what I tell you, and that annoys people a lot. But it gives context, so I have to do it. But that's a flaw. And another flaw is I think that I'm pausing again because I'm trying to think my thoughts through.
You're a fucking loser. You're literally a fucking loser.
Think my thoughts through. I won't say that I'm late all the time, but I have been told on occasion that I am late, and it tends to annoy people.
Okay. So
I'm working on it really, really hard though.
You're working on it. Okay, got you. All right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, I am a very honest person, so I will always be very upfront and honest with them as far as telling them how I feel, or if they're telling me something, and I'll be honest with them. I'm loyal. I do not cheat.
Fuck, just because you don't cheat don't mean you a loyal woman. You got 2 divorces under your belt, and none of the relationships ever worked out since you were 15, and you 60 now. 45 years of you not being loyal. Like, I'm just, oh my gosh. Being loyal mean you don't ever give up on people. You ride with them, you ride or die. So if none of your relationships worked out in 45 years, you're not loyal. You got some people who are loyal to a fault, but I'll give them loyal. They got married and they husband turned out to be a piece of shit, but they still stayed with him because they loyal. They're like, you can say what you want about it, but they can claim loyalty. Oh,
Cheat. I do not cheat. I expect loyalty in return. And I won't say that I'm a fun girl because I don't go out to the clubs. I'm not like a drinker or anything like that. I'm a pretty much a church girl, but I do.
Ma'am, you're not a church girl. If you a church girl, that term has no meaning. Then, if you a church girl, tatted up, kids out of wedlock, multiple divorces, there's nothing about you that says church, other than you're just never mind.
Think that I like to have fun. I like to, have people over, and then we talk about whatever. I'm ambitious. I like to do stuff to make money. I'm a kind of a.
Hi, how are you?
It's better if we find somewhere private, baby.
Stuff to make money. I'm a kind of a slight hustler. So I don't know. I just feel like I could be a good match for.
I'm gonna just say this right now: men are 10,000 times more loyal than women, even with the cheating. Like most men ain't gonna leave their family, and most men aren't gonna leave, they woman unless she just do some straight fuck shit like cheated or something like just some straight fuck shit. You know, men have a hard time getting over cheating. Like once you cheat, that's over. You gave my pussy away, that's it. But other than giving it, his pussy away, men will endure anything and still stay with the bitch. That's loyalty. I ain't saying they should do that, but I'm just saying that's showing loyalty. The bitch then gave him a ST. Well, I ain't gonna say STD because that would be cheating. But the bitch then hit him with pans. The bitch then probably stole money from him. Man, men put up with a lot of shit and still stay with a bitch. I don't know, man. Women leave most marriages and relationships. So just by that, the statistics show that men are more loyal than women.
A slight hustler. So I don't know. I just feel like I could be a good match for the right person.
Okay, okay.
Let me touch on this. I was thinking about this. Well, I think I just said it earlier. Uh, Being an average Joe and an average Jane is enough to make a relationship work. If you can only make a relationship work with this very niche, particular type of person, you're the problem and you're not a good person. Good people can make relationships work with just average good people. You ain't got to be nothing super special. Just a regular, decent human being. That's good enough to make a relationship work. If you feel like you can only make a relationship work with 0.05% of people, you're the problem. You're a bad person. That's a huge red flag. I only can make a relationship work with a very, very niche person. Yeah, fuck out of here. Think about it. I'll be a good woman to the right person. No, good women are just good women. They good women with a bad person, an in the middle person, this person, that, but they just a good person. They just a good woman. They don't gotta be I'm a good woman to a very particular type of person. That's fucking nonsense. Who I am doesn't change. Whether I could go meet a bad woman right now and get in a relationship with her, I'm still gonna be a good person in that relationship. I'm still gonna be a good man to that woman, even if she bad. I mean, I'm gonna lead a relationship, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. For the 6 weeks we together or whatever, I'm gonna be a good man. So that whole I'll be a good fit for this very particular type of person, or I'll be a good woman to this very special particular type of person. Just stop it. Stop it.
For the right person.
Okay, okay. All right, let's do it, Laura. So we got Laura, 47, Libra in Alabama, mom of 3 kids. She is looking for her husband, child. She's marriage only. What's your name on the dating app again? Is it
I had
Laura?
it wrote down. I mean, I just looked at it. I think it's Laura Hook.
Let me see. Well, your name is definitely
LARA.
this one. It's Laura. It's LARHOO77.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Okay.
me.
So her username is LARHOO77. Okay, let's see these pictures, girl. Let's see these pictures. Okay, fellas, you can shoot your shot and send her a message, or you can scroll down, push a heart to star, or send a gift. The show will be moving to the app this year. So
Let's see. Hold on. I can't spell. Hold on. So, culture. Let's see here. Oh, this bitch. Oh, it's only 32 minutes. Let's see what she talking about.
4 of the men that I dated all slept with my best friend right after we broke up.
Wow. That's a cycle. Why?
4 of them.
It's the same best friend?
No, it was a different. No, no, no.
I was
No,
about to say, you
no,
need to leave that
different.
whole alone. Get her out your life.
But also, some people should settle. Some people should settle. Some people should
Say
stay
that.
single.
Don't desire all that you want. Just take whatever's given to you.
No, I'm saying some people don't want to do the work, so you shouldn't expect someone that does do it. I just feel like for the right man, I'm not intimidating at all. Because the truth is, even though I desire these things, a feminine woman is going to bring them out of you. It's going to happen naturally. High value means exclusive.
Yeah.
Everybody can't get in. I personally feel like social media is destroying relationships.
Welcome to Council Culture. Safe space and a brave place where we reveal together so we can heal together. And this is session 2 with Sarah Fontenot, the mogul, entrepreneur, thought leader, and really advocate for self-love. But when you're a successful and powerful Black woman, who's checking on you? Let's do it. It's an honor, privilege, and a pleasure once again to be joined in a safe space and a brave place, to be counseled and not canceled. You know, as Black men, we often need a space to be directed. And it's difficult for us to be vulnerable. It's difficult for us to be honest at times. But I'm hoping that council culture is
Men, Black men, I guess particularly. I mean, it's not just Black men. It's a lot of white men too. But we'll stick with Black men. Um, being unwilling to be vulnerable. Not saying you should walk, through the world crying and vulnerable and shit. But guys trying to be on some macho tough guy shit all the time. It's just a cover. And you trying to act hard all the time actually makes you act like a bitch. It really does. Like, we'll just say the best men don't feel the need to act like a tough guy all the time. They could just be human and still be strong in that. They could be strong in their vulnerabilities. They can stand on the man they are without trying to always come across a certain type of way. You know, but that's not that's I don't think that's ever going to be most guys of any race. Um, yeah. A lot of Black men try to cover up their insecurities with acting hard. They uh they try to cover up their shortcomings with acting hard, but it doesn't it doesn't do anything, bro. It doesn't do anything. Let's just keep going.
vulnerable. It's difficult for us to be honest at times. But I'm hoping that council culture is a place that allows us to do all of that and so much more. And
But yeah, a bitch. I don't think a bitch can help us, bro. We gotta help each other. Sitting down with these these bitches, these fucking fraudsters, fucking fake dating coaches, fake gurus. These bitches can't get us to the promised land. Just
And I'm once again honored to be joined for our second session by the host of the highly popular and acclaimed It's Giving podcast and the author of the ebook 10 Steps on How to Be a High Value Feminine Woman.
Yes.
The one and only Miss Sarah Fontenot.
how to be a high value feminine woman, but I can't keep a man to save my fucking life. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. You're not high value, and you're not. I'm gonna say you're not feminine. If you can't keep a fucking man, you ain't feminine. We could just keep it that simple. You damn sure ain't a high value woman if you can't keep a man.
Hi.
What's good,
I
Sarah?
just keep coming back for that. I'm trying to tell you.
It's all real though. It's all.
I'm gonna keep coming back for that. So narcissism alert, narcissist alert. Let's hear that again. We'll keep coming back here just so you can kiss my sphincter. Let's listen to that again.
Hi.
What's good,
I
Sarah?
just keep coming back for that. I'm trying to tell you.
It's all real though. It's all words of admiration.
Thank you.
And being that you are the highest class of civilization, our last conversation.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I've slept with over 200 men.
200 men?
And you gave a lot of good wisdom on self-love. But often we don't ask how our lions are feeling. Often we don't check on our strong friends. As someone who is often giving advice, someone who is often being the shoulder that everyone leans on, how are you feeling?
Blessed, strong, sometimes overwhelmed, grateful, phenomenal, healthy, vibrant. I feel all of the things.
All positive things. So that's how we know she's not being vulnerable and she's not being real. It's all front and cap for the cameras and for the grant. Like they're just fake, man. Like women, a lot of these women these days, man, they have an image to uphold that I'm strong and I'm independent and I'm always happy and I'm loving life and I'm kicking ass and I'm taking names and I'm just winning in every possible way you could win. It's all fucking cap. It's all cap. What the hell does she have on? What do y'all think about this outfit? Are those Skechers? What shoes are those? Never mind. Nice tits, I guess, but just never mind. And that hairdo, that's like a fucking 6-year-old hairdo. What's up? Just let's continue.
I feel all of the things.
Right.
And I'm okay with it.
Do you ever feel weak?
Of course.
And how do you function or how do you manage when you do get set in a rut? And like, do you ever get to the place where you would even classify what you're feeling as depressed?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
No.
You don't deal with that?
No, I've worked so hard on myself now that I'm like defaulted to I can only go so low.
And how low is that?
Petty.
Oh, you get petty?
I can be petty.
Right.
But like I don't stay sad. One of the
Okay, you get petty when you're at a low point, but you're a high value, high functioning woman. You're a high value, high functioning woman who get petty when you get low. The fuck out of here. Like,
Are you fucking serious, ho? like his
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
the things that I'm really intentional about is being in peak state. Because what I know is we attract on the frequency and the vibration that we're on. So the longer that I'm inside of sadness or doubt or fear or unworthiness or self-loathing or any of those things, I'm attracting that and I don't want it. So ultimately, I have these, I guess you could say these rituals that I do daily that put me in peak state at the top of the day.
Please share.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first thing I do as soon as I open my eyes in the morning, this is actually what I do. So I open my eyes, I sleep on my back, and I open my eyes, I'm like, another day. And then I close my eyes. And I have, I'm serious, I call it a sonic ring. You've seen the Sonic movie? I might be aging myself, but it's okay. The Sonic ring spins.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, period, not the place, the food place. You know, although I did try them for the first time when I moved to America.
Really? Not your vibe?
Nah.
I like the desserts in this.
Oh, their smoothies are the milkshakes. The milkshakes are fire.
Yeah.
I've never been an icy girl.
Well, we are now sponsored by Sonic, so no, I'm just joking.
Get me out of here. Check her out.
Yeah, nah. Shouts out to Sonic. They definitely have great desserts.
Yeah, they do have good desserts.
Yeah.
But
and the tater tots. Don't they have tater tots?
I don't remember. It's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been a
You
long time.
gotta try it again.
Okay, I'll try it. And they don't. Well, not that I remember. Sonic wasn't the place to go because when I first moved to the United States, I went to LA, and then I was in LA for 15. Yeah, it was way more in and out.
Yeah,
But I'm not really an in and out person either.
Yeah. What are Fat Burger?
You want? It's terrible, but I'll say it out loud.
Right.
If I ever eat fast food, which is not often, but if it happens, McDonald's.
Okay. Yeah, hey, you can't go wrong with the OG.
Do you want to know what I get?
What do you get from McDonald's?
Oh, I get a 2 cheeseburger meal with no meat.
what the fuck are we talking about here? And wait, What? Wait, a double burger with no meat? What? What?
You just saying anything now, ho.
And a mango smoothie.
2 cheeseburgers with no meat.
With my fries cooked to order, please.
Okay, so no. Okay, so you're just tasting the bun, the pickles,
the cheese, the ketchup, the mustard, the little onions on there. It's
see how
legit.
that still tastes good.
It's fire.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
There it is.
If
See,
it happens.
All those plant-based people who want McDonald's, get you 2 cheeseburgers, no patty.
Period.
No beef.
Period. That ain't beef anyway, I don't think. But that's a story for another day. But okay, so anyway, I have my sonic ring, right?
Yes.
As soon as I wake up. And I imagine it going around my entire body. And I send my body healing and love and prosperity and all the things. And then I close it around my feet. And then I do it around the people that I love with my eyes closed. This literally takes me
What kind of shit is that?
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Can't listen to this bitch anymore. I just can't. Like, how long did they talk about McDonald's?
a minute and a half, by the
Wow,
way. It's
okay.
not some super long thing. Even when I was dating, I never put my man's face into my vision.
Can't with this bitch. Why is this 20 minutes? All right. That hoe could get every inch though. The hoe we just was looking at. She can get every inch, but there's nothing there after that. I couldn't listen to her talk after that. Oh boy. Let's see what I want to go over, man. What do I?
There I go.
There you go.
This bitch. Hold on. Fuck it. Let's do it. Little snow bunny love. Old snow bunny love.
Hi, Lisa.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Hi, Lisa. Sharing my online dating stories after 50 in Tampa. So I was on number 43 in review, but what better way to review it when I'm on my way to date number 50? So stay tuned for that one and future story times.
That sounds like a fun idea. I should go do that. No.
Follow, share. I love your comments. And this one did not learn my lesson. Did not speak on the phone first. We met at this awesome restaurant, and he recently got a divorce like a month ago, which I don't usually meet someone who just recently got a divorce. Second, he's been in and out of something where when you do something that's not legal, you get thrown in here, and I just was completely shocked. And I just was completely shocked. I don't know if I didn't Google or I just have notes, and his ex was like 25 years younger and just not good. So my bad. Oops. Okay, that was 43. That's enough. So stay tuned for this one. But in the meantime, have an amazing day. I'll see you next time on Lisa's Dating Online Dating Stories of Tampa. Cheers.
Yeah, but the hose! Oh, what? It's too hard to get the hose! Oh, really, Chloe? And you said that you didn't learn your lesson? Let me review what you just said. You said that you went out with a guy that he just got divorced a month ago. You decided to hit that subscribe button. Move it on!
Okay, don't talk about me. Because tomorrow I'm going to Big Bear with the guy that I said that I wasn't going to see anymore. I like him. He's really nice. I just don't know what's wrong. But we're going to go to Big Bear. He was like, come on, we'll bring the jet skis. And I was like, but nothing's going to happen. And he just chuckled. I was like, no, really. Anywho,
I'm offended that these old bitches think somebody's like pressed for their pussy. I mean, maybe somebody still is. I don't know. Men are sad out here. Um, they're still 16 mentally. Oh, I'm not doing anything. Bitch, shut the fuck. Nobody cares. Oh, like, are men really trying to court bitches with gray hair? We ain't building a legacy. But they still be trying to be coy with the old dried up pussy. Bitch, you need to be trying to give it away at this point. Stop treating these old bitches like they're a prize. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, she was gorgeous back in the day, but like you're just she's still attractive, or I mean, for her age. But I just look. Let's just say I was 60 still dating. Bitch, if I'm talking to you, I ask you on a second date, I genuinely like you. It's not about fucking your old dry pussy. Trust me. It's because I actually like your personality. So don't be a fucking cunt and don't flatter yourself talking about nothing's gonna happen. Trust me, that's not why I'm taking you out on a date. Oh my gosh.
guess I'm going to Big Bear, jet skiing. I'll take some videos. And then Sunday we're going to the Dodger game. That's 2 days, 2 full days. Either I'm going to like him after this weekend or really hate him. I'm not afraid. I've done a full background search on him. He's fine. But I
really need to be doing a full background check on your crazy ass. I just hate that they think like they're just so jaded and bitter and they see men in this negative light and they start off the interaction with the man already assuming the worst about him. Let me do a background check. Like, bitch, you're the one that need the background check. He should have did a background check. He should have did a background check on you so he could have found out that you have a fucking personal TikTok account that you're talking about him on that he probably doesn't know about. You're the creep who needed the background check done on him. And you're not even self-aware enough to get it.
You're a fucking loser. You're literally a fucking loser.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
a full background search on him. He's fine. But what if we get in a fight?
Seriously, look at that face. Who needed the background check? Seriously.
Stop. I'm just saying. You don't know. Anyway, Wish me luck. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. It's so beautiful out here in LA. The weather's great, so it's supposed to be 74 there tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell you right damn now, this man is way out of her fucking league. They always come from the perspective that they're doing the guy the favor by giving them the time of day. No matter how nutty, bitchy, old, unbearable they are. They always see it from the perspective of, I'm doing the guy the favor by just being here. No, the fuck you're not. If you were so fucking great, why are you still single? Making fucking TikToks in your car in your 50s. You're a fucking pathetic loser. You're much more of a pathetic loser than some 55-year-old man who's balding, 5'2", working at McDonald's, whatever you can think of. You're because you had the whole world in your palms. When you were young, you were a beautiful fucking woman. You had the world given to you, and you still ended up old, bitter, in a fucking car making TikToks in your 50s. That's a much bigger loser than anything a guy could be.
You queens are worth it. Moving on.
So let me tell you something someone said to me when I was dating him. So we were talking and he was telling me about a time he was out at a bar and he was single. He wasn't dating anyone. And he and his friend were talking to two married women. Now, I forget if his friend was married or not, but he was not married. He was not dating anyone. However, the woman he was talking to at the bar was married. They were actually with a group of people, but I guess the two of them talked to these women. So I guess they were talking all night, nothing inappropriate, but she did say she was married, and I guess she was like a little bit flirty with the guy I was seeing. Again, this isn't when I was seeing him, this is before. She was a little flirty, but nothing inappropriate, whatever. So anyway, he was saying to
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
me that he had wanted to go home with her that night. He was saying to me that he had wanted to go home with her that night or bring her home to his house. And I was like, she was married. And he was like, she would have been the one wrong, not me. And I'm like, wait. So you think it's okay because you're not married to sleep with a married woman? And he's like, absolutely. I wouldn't be doing anything wrong. Only she would. She's the one that's married.
Let's be clear. Now, I know that's T Orlando logic. That's T Orlando logic right there. Um, yeah, you would be doing something wrong, fellas, by fucking a married woman. Like some men will come up with any fucking justification to be a scumbag just to get some hole. Hole is not worth my integrity. I'm not fucking with a married woman. I don't care how fine she is and how much she's on my dick. No, bitch. Like, no, I'm cool. I got to keep my karma clean. I'm trying to keep my soul clean. A cheap thrill, 5 minutes of some pussy ain't worth my integrity.
She's the one that's married. I'm not. If she's not happy in her marriage, it's not my issue. If she wants to sleep with me, it's not my issue. I'm not the one that's married. So what do you guys think about this? I think it's totally wrong. If you're married, you're married. Obviously, you shouldn't be sleeping with anyone. And she didn't. She didn't sleep with him. But he didn't think he was doing anything wrong. He was like, I'm not married. Where is the logic here? So what do you guys think? I actually asked a guy friend of mine, and he said the same thing. He's like, oh, lots of women do it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not the one that's married. She is. I don't know. I just don't get this. Let me know what you guys think.
God, Karen, you are so stupid.
I mean, yeah, are men this pressed for sex? I do find men who are that pressed for sex to be fucking pathetic. Like, it ain't that serious, bro. Like, just buy a prostitute or jack off or something. Like, it's not that deep.
All All right, now that was a very straightforward question that does not have a straightforward answer. Let me explain here. Now, before any of you Queens jump on my back and say, you gorilla, you're already trying to defend men on this one. Shame on you. That's disgusting. Whatever. Let me just tell you something. It's not uncommon for men in the dating apps, especially the guys who get a lot of attention, that they go on a date with a woman and she'll hide the fact that she's married and she'll act single. And in fact, he'll even ask and she'll just play it off. She'll go home with the guy, sleep with the guy, and then he'll find out after the fact. It hasn't happened once or twice in the dating market. It's actually pretty common. So I had to get that part out of the way first. Now, the question she asked is the guy wrong for knowingly taking a married woman to bed? He's completely wrong. Well, hold up a second. That is more of a morality question, not a legal question or anything else. Why? It's real simple. If he's single, he didn't make any vows. He didn't commit himself to anything other than being single. He's like, I don't have a commitment. And if she's married, she's the one who made the vows. She's the one who dedicated herself to her husband. She would be the one, I'd say at least 90% in the wrong, if not 100% in the wrong. I mean, let me turn this around, Queens. If it was the guy who was married and he told the woman that he was married and she still slept with him, none of you would say, oh, she's so wrong for doing that. No, you would all be on the guy's fault. He's an unfaithful POS. He cheated on his wife. And you may say, well, yeah, she was also wrong for doing it, but he's the worst one. So why is it when it's a guy who's a single person and it's the woman who's married who's doing it, you want to make it sound like, oh, he's the one who's wrong. Yeah, she's also wrong, but he's mostly wrong. Nah. This girl don't play that. My call, just to make it a little bit more fair, I would say if we're going to do a 100% scale as to what percentage falls on him, what percentage
For the date.
does not fall on him. Roll out the shaming and the misogyny accusations to this gorilla. Go ahead, Colleens. Moving on.
When I showed up for the date, all 9 of them were angry, mad, and had a lot to say. 211 first dates. Let's talk about dates number.
Nasty bitch.
She went so deep, she went past hell.
Well, I guess this
She went past Satan and saying, like, where are you going? You're home now.
$200 and something dates. Ma'am, at what point is it you? At what point is it you? If you didn't find a mate in 200 dates, please just stop. Fucking please. Let me guess. All those men were bad and you're the perfect angel who's still single. I don't even want to hear this, bitch. I'm out, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for James. Thanks to James. I'm tired. We got plenty of shit to go over tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. He's going to ask you about that shit when you meet him. Remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet. And I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life. Ever. Yep, you got that right, X. Bitch went on 211 dates. Probably paid for none of them. Now she got the nerve to